My name's Owen, and recently in 2024, I closed on a piece of bare land in Corvallis with the help of Michael. He was fantastic the entire journey through the purchasing process. In fact, I actually got connected with Michael many years ago, before the pandemic, probably like 5 years ago, via a friend of a friend who referenced him as kind of a real estate investor's agent, which is kind of what I was thinking of doing at the time. And yeah, from that initial conversation with Michael over the phone to starting to shop around for houses at the time, he was just really thorough, real friendly, never felt any pressure from him. I actually took a hiatus from looking into buying a house for a few years when the pandemic happened, just because of my circumstances changed. And when I called him back up a year ago and said I'm looking to house hunt again, he was super eager. I don't know what I expected, but I think I was surprised that he was so eager to still work with me, even though I didn't end up purchasing with him years prior. And he was incredibly diligent. Him and his team are just so thorough. And yeah, thorough is a great way to put it. From helping with due diligence to see what I could do with a city and calling city to calling contractors. He did a lot of more work than I would expect any real estate agent to do. Whenever he said he was going to do something, he always did it. He followed up. I was in the process of closing on a house and then decided to back out of that early 2024 just because of the CC&Rs that came up, and I felt no pressure during that process from Michael to complete that purchase. He understood that it wasn't going to fit for what I was planning on doing with that property, and he was fine with me saying no and backing out of the deal for the reasons I had. And he was actually one of the people who guided me towards looking at a bare piece of land to build from scratch. And we started that process. I was starting to find things that were off market, and I was sending him addresses, and he did the contact. He was reaching out to people, seeing if they had interest in selling these off market pieces of land. Ended up buying a piece of land that was on market, but again, he was incredibly helpful and thorough in the purchase of that. Answered all the questions. He gave his opinion, but not in a pressure kind of way. And just as everything I could have asked for in an agent as far as purchasing, made the whole process really easy, honestly. And I felt like I was in good hands from day one and to the last day of closing and even beyond. Him following up to make sure things had been done that were said they were going to be done by the seller. So I couldn't recommend Michael enough and his team. They're incredibly thorough, incredibly honest, and yeah, it's just been a great experience. Really happy with my decision to go with him.